We had enough of Sky Wars. Have you ever wanted to respawn after falling into the void? Have you ever wanted everyone to start off exactly the same with no kids? Have you ever wanted to make other people's day worse? Well, boy, have I got the perfect game for you. And it is called... it's called BEDWARS. So you've all surely played BEDWARS before, right? We grab the iron, we grab the gold, and then we run away. Ryder bridged the diamond generator, whereas I used my extreme lack of touching grass to bridge the middle, and also ticked off red team while I was there, and then proceeded to go to their base. Even though I could clearly see that I did not have the resources to take out their bed, but I didn't care. I just wanted to stab things, which ended about as well as you'd expect. I grabbed a handful of iron and gold and sprinted back to the middle with the goal of removing even more sleep schedules. Look at that bridge! Whoa! I was reasonably close to getting Blue's bed. Oh, that's a lie, I was nowhere near close. And all I did was gain an unnecessary enemy! Oh well, look at that, blue team is gone. And red's on their last legs too. When did that happen? I tried to tick off yellow team as much as I could, as they were the last team left with a bed. And while Ryder got their bed in the background, the rest of us slaughtered the remaining members of yellow team. It was now a 3v1. The odds were not looking good for the remaining red team, and the odds weren't looking good for them in the slightest as Ryder and myself spotted them. And would you look at that? They're dead. You see, it's that easy to win a game of BEDWARS. Then we invited this guy from the stream. Want to be like this guy and feature in a JK Mason video? Well, watch my Twitch. I stream at 4 PM, no specific days though, so you better join my Discord server to be notified when I do stream. Let's go! So we went out in a game of 4v4. Stream guy was bridging to diamonds, and I decided to bridge to middle. A decision which green team had made too, apparently. Oh, and yellow team! So myself and green did a bit of unofficial cross-teaming, and both died because of it. You see how respawning is so good? If this was Sky Wars, I would have had about 100 games by now. Oh wow, hello blue team. Can I have some emeralds? No? Okay! As you can see, the people here are clearly not very friendly. However, we had bigger problems to worry about, as yellow team were coming over to destroy our bed, but they messed with the wrong team because their bed got taken out instead, and yellow team was now randomly missing. I wonder why. With yellow team having magically disappeared, we diverted our attention to green team, of which we already took out their bed, and then we took out their team too. The last one remaining was blue team. We wasted no time getting back to our base, and thank goodness we did because this guy was trying to break in. Oh, and look at that! Blue team are coming! I tried my best to get over to them and put a stop to their shenanigans, but, well, it could have gone better, let's just say that. Blue team refused to give up, however. They stormed our island, and while I could fend off a few, I couldn't fend off all of them. My pop-up tower could, though, so I instilled a strategy of, giving up. The rest of my team had sorted their bed out. I kind of just arrived at the last minute, and by then, we had already won! A win streak of 2 is what we had acquired. So safe to say, our team was feeling pretty confident. We repeated the steps of our previous games because, well, we must be doing something right, clearly, and we arrived at the middle. Before any other teams as well. Oh, would you look at that? Blue team's bed is gone. Let's take them out then! Ah! You see this guy? This is what we call a dream defender. However, he was defending the ground when the blue team member was obviously at the very top of the map, as indicated by this amalgamation of wool, and the fact that he had his rear end hanging over the edge of the roof. Oh, also, quick update. While I was faffing around at blue team's base, yellow team were kind of on the verge of extinction now. I tried my luck with getting up to the blue guy once again, but this time it was easy, as he came down to my level, which I was very grateful for. And with that, blue team's existence is, well, non-existent. The last team he had left was green team, so we rushed to middle once again. Oh, would you look at that? Never mind, green team's gone! We were the only team left with a bed, so I bombed their base a bit, killed practically everyone bar one lad, and then we had this game pretty much guaranteed. So while green team was gone, yellow team was apparently coming back to our base, but don't worry about that, they were taken care of. Win streak, now at 3. However, Ryder betrayed us! Ryder had to go. He had to abandon the team in the middle of our win streak, so it would be just myself, Josh, and that stream guy left. But we were certain that our win streak would remain regardless of Ryder's absence. So I bridged to middle as fast as I could manage. And would you look at that? I'm the first here again. So I did see blue team to go and tick off if I felt like it. So after abandoning all my valuables in the void, I decided to have a bit of a squabble with blue, and and lost, which was quite intimidating, as blue team was the team who was clearly doing very well. I got myself some extra armor and an extra sword, an extra sharp sword. There we go. Then saw red team over here trying to destroy our bed, which I wasn't having any of. So after killing the attackers, I then became the attacker myself and stormed red team's base, with literally having no resources to break the bed, may I add, which went about as well as you would expect. And oh gosh, the bed's gone! Oh, no! I told you, blue team was scary. The only person left was that stream guy, and though he was doing his own thing, look at these beds! Wow! Stream Chap had a bit of leeway, however, as red team and blue team were too busy going at each other's necks to care about him. However, blue team eventually got the better of him, and our win streak was finally over. We desperately needed to redeem ourselves, so while stream guy bridged to middle, Josh and I just stayed at home, and apparently no other team had bridged to middle, which was very convenient for us. So I decided to be wacky and tick off yellow team, and tick off red team, and tick off green team, at the same time. I died in the end, and it was an unfortunate situation, but we already had a bridge halfway across the green team, so I decided to finish it a bit, and then finish green team's life. I was in a bit of an unfortunate situation though, as I had no resources to actually break their bed in the first place, so even temporarily teaming with red team couldn't save me from my inevitable fate. But I was set on destroying green team, so I stormed in again, with no resources, again, and I somehow escaped with my life, again. Though red team over here did indeed give me a bit of a fright. Oh, and look at that! Green team are attacking us instead of us attacking them. How great! Well, I instilled a strategy of not using any brain cells at all and just repeatedly ran into the guy until he eventually died. Trial and error, I like to call it. And guess what? Yet again, I went to green team with no resources. You'd think after dying as many times as I have, I would have learned, but nope. And you could also think that after dying from failed block clutches as many times as I have, I would have learnt my lesson, but nope. Though dying was a lucky thing, I suppose, as it allowed me to catch green team in the act of trying to remove our ability to sleep. Oh, look at that. They're trying it again, which didn't end well. Didn't end well for them, anyways. Ended swimmingly for us. Though unfortunately, red team was now at our base too. And they got our sleep schedule, by golly! I tried to run away as fast as I could, but unfortunately, I ran away to green team. So you know what I did? I cut my losses while I was ahead. I know the chat said that I got the kill, but you can clearly see here that I jumped off, you know, because I made the decision to. Once again, it was stream guy left. By golly, how did he do that? He won! It was a 1v3. No other team to distract green team from the slaughter of stream guy. And after a lovely game of skyscraper simulator, he pranked green team. Then green team pranked him. And then he pranked green team again. And look at that! Whoa! Invisibility potion drank. He rushed back to yellow base to regroup as green team was stumped with no clue what to do until they spotted him. He went invisible once again, avoiding all members of green team, but they knew he was there. So occasionally the bravest move is to run away. But once again, it was trial and error. Invis pot drank, but they still snuffed him out until he retreated again. Until he tried to take on all three of them at once. And dude, he's still thriving. What a lad!